Hi, this is Danya Ashokan, your mindset coach, and in today's video, we are going to look at how we can heal our body using our mind. So, let's get started. I had recently asked a question on my YouTube and Instagram channel where I had asked you guys if there were any specific challenges that you were facing in your life that you could use my help with reprogramming. And one of you guys had shared this particular situation, and that is exactly what we are going to discuss in today's video. So the challenging situation that you had shared was that you had severe shoulder pain and you wanted to understand how you could use your mind to heal that particular situation. So that's exactly what we are going to discuss in today's video. The way we are planning to structure today's video is that we'll begin by looking at a story to help you shift your perspective towards the challenges that we face in our life and specifically with regard to diseases. And secondly, I'll share 3 powerful stories that help me believe that we can heal our body using our mind. And then we'll look at a powerful process that you can use for healing your body. So let's get started. So the story is that of a man who had once met with a very fatal accident and had gone into a coma. When he was in a state of coma and was having this near-death experience, he recalls being surrounded and supported by this warm sea of energy which he calls as God. And when he was having this interaction with Divine, he asked Divine, if you love me so much, why are you putting me through this challenge? Why are you giving me this particular challenge or illness in my body that I have to now heal? You are the all-powerful God and you claim to love me so much. Then why don't you just heal me? Why are you putting me through this painful process? God patiently listened to everything that this man had to say and then responded with a smile saying that, my sweet child, I can heal you in a moment if I want to. But I also want you to know that I made you as powerful as I am. So you also have the same power to heal yourself and I want you to know that. And this experience is exactly to help you see the power that you have within yourself to heal your body. And then God asked this man if he want to go back into his body and discover his own power to heal his own body, or if he wanted to move on to the other realm. And then the man decides to go back into his body and then come back and share his experience with the world and also heal himself by choosing to believe. Now, this particular incident may or may not have happened, but the moral or the key message that we can take away from this particular story is that diseases, like any other challenge in our life, is not there to punish us but to strengthen us. It's there to show us how powerful we are, how capable we are, and how self-sufficient we are. And we can use all of these challenging life experiences to see the strength of our soul, to see the strength of our being. So let's all choose to let go of this mindset that life is happening to me and instead choose to believe that life is happening for us. So affirm to yourself that everything is always happening for my highest good and I'm taken care of always. Everything is always happening for my highest good and I'm taken care of always. Now, with this background in place, we are no longer going to blame ourselves or criticize ourselves in any way for having this particular challenge, and instead we are going to support ourselves and look at how we can help ourselves move through this particular situation. And for that, I am now going to share 3 powerful stories that can help you strengthen your belief that you can heal your body. So the first story is that of Dr. Joe Dispenza. Dr. Joe Dispenza was a successful chiropractor, but one day he was met with a very dangerous accident. He was cycling when he was hit by a truck and he broke 6 vertebrae in his spine. All the doctors that he met with told him that he could never walk again. He consulted with 4 different surgeons and all of them prescribed a very complicated surgery. Although the surgery might help him relieve some of the pain that he was facing, almost all of them told that he might possibly never walk again. But that was not good enough for him. So he refused to have that particular surgery and started imagining himself as being totally healed. So in his mind, he visualized each of his vertebrae being healed and he reconstructed his entire spine in his mind. And with dedicated focus and effort, Dr. Joe was back on his feet within 10.5 weeks. And within 3 months, he was able to join back his work. He fully healed himself with just his mind. Now imagine, this was a man who was told that he could never possibly walk again, but he convinced himself that he'll be able to do that, and then he was able to do that with his focus, dedication and effort within just 3 months. So I hope that this story brings you a lot of strength and inspiration to convince yourself that it's possible for all of us to heal our body using our mind and using the ability of our mind to visualize the reality that we want to create. Now, Dr. Joe Dispenza is very well known for his contributions in this personal development space. If you would like to learn more about his experience of healing his own body and helping thousands of other people to heal their own body using their mind, then I would highly recommend you to watch his videos and read his books as well. The second story that I'm going to share with you guys today is that of Louise Hay. Now, Louise Hay was someone who was already studying the connection of mind and body and was fully convinced that everything that we create in our outside world, including within our body, is a manifestation of our mind. So, if we can change the patterns that is there in our mind, then she was already convinced that she could change everything that was going on in her outside world. But one day, Louise Hay was diagnosed with cancer. Like anyone else who might also receive a similar diagnosis, she also went into a total panic. But she also believed that if the world outside told that it is incurable, that only meant one thing, and that was that she had to go within to find the cure. She knew that she could undergo certain surgical operations to get this cancerous growth removed, but she also knew that unless she changed the underlying patterns that caused this issue to occur in the first place, she would not be able to completely heal her body. So she started taking back all the control and taking full responsibility for her own healing. And then she was guided with meeting the right people and getting the support from the right people through the entire process. But before starting the process, she asked the doctors to give her 3 months time, and the doctors grudgingly agreed because she said that she did not have sufficient money. And now, in these 3 months, she focused entirely on healing herself, and she believed that the cause for her cancer was deep-seated resentment that she was holding for different people from her childhood. And now for these 3 months, she focused entirely on healing herself. She focused on forgiving people, letting go of resentment, and healing her entire inner world so that she could start feeling the wellness flowing into her body. She also met with good nutritionists who helped her detoxify and clean her body. And now, with all the physical and mental cleansing, within 6 months of having received that particular diagnosis of cancer, she was now able to get the diagnosis that there was no longer any trace of cancer in her body. And now Louise Hay is also someone who is very well known for her work in this personal development space. And if you would like to learn more about her experience, then I would highly recommend you to watch her videos or read her books. And her book, You Can Heal Your Life, is a book that I highly recommend for you all to heal. Because in this book, she also talks about her different body parts, and if you are facing an issue with any of her particular body parts, then these could be the possible reasons or these could be the possible thought patterns that could be causing that particular issue to exist in our world. Now she accepts that this might not always be 100% accurate, but this offers us a good place for us to get started on our internal search for the cause. And a lot of people who practice alternative healing therapies have used the courses that is mentioned in this book for their clients, and I have found that the courses that is mentioned here is usually about 90 to 95% true. So today we are going to quickly take a look at what is the cause that she has mentioned for shoulder pains, because that is the issue that one of you guys had mentioned, and let us see what is the prescription or the affirmation that she is giving for us. So shoulders represent our ability to carry out experiences in life joyously. But we make life a burden by our attitude, and that is when we tend to have issues in our shoulder area. And the affirmation that we could use instead is that I choose to allow all my experiences to be joyous and loving. I choose to allow all my experiences to be joyous and loving. Similarly, for whatever issues that you're facing with your health, you can just refer to this book to try to understand what the underlying mental pattern could be and use that to get started on your own healing journey. And now, the third story that I'm going to share with you guys today is that of a girl. I came across a story on YouTube, and I'll try to find that particular video and link that video in the description box below. She was basically given a diagnosis of brain tumor and was told that she had very limited time left in this world. Now I forget the exact duration, but she was able to heal herself completely, and within that time frame, she entirely focused on healing herself, forgiving people, letting go of all the wounds that she was still carrying, and entirely healing herself. And within a very short time, she was able to completely heal herself, and then she got the diagnosis that there was no longer any trace of tumor within her body. Now I hope that these three stories of Dr. Joe Dispenza, Louise Hay, and the girl will always help us remember that we have the power to heal our body. Remember, our body is always listening to each of our thoughts and is always responding to every thought that we think and every word that we choose to speak. So choose consciously and choose to think about the thoughts that serve our highest good. Now with this background, we look at a powerful process that we can use for healing our body. So the first thing that we need to do over here is to sit patiently with the sensation of the pain or the discomfort that we are sensing in the body. So for example, if it's a shoulder pain, then you would just close your eyes and relax your entire body and then sit till you can sense that particular sensation of pain that is there in that particular body part. It might be a pain or it could be some sensation of a discomfort, itchiness. It could vary depending on your particular situation. But basically, you will need to just sit patiently with that particular sensation. When you start observing that particular sensation like that, for example, if it's a sensation of pain, you might start seeing that sensation of pain will begin to intensify. But even when it's increasing, you would still need to sit with it patiently and just observe and just breathe through it. And if you start feeling a bit restless or anxious when you see this particular pain intensify, you can just use a prayer or you can just use a powerful Ho'oponopono prayer and then surrender it to the divine by saying that divine, I love you so much and I'm sorry for not knowing whatever in me that is causing this particular pain to exist in my reality. Please forgive me divine for not knowing whatever it is. Thank you for helping me release this and I love you divine. And then you would repeat again saying that divine, I'm sorry for not knowing whatever in me that is causing this pain to exist. Please forgive me for not knowing. I choose to release this now. Thank you for helping me release this. I love you. And then again you would sit with the pain and repeat these words to your mind saying that I love you divine, I'm sorry, please forgive me, thank you. I love you, I'm sorry, please forgive me, thank you. I love you, I'm sorry, please forgive me, thank you. And then you will keep repeating this pain till you are able to feel that particular sensation subside within your body. Anytime a different thought appears in your mind, you would again repeat the words saying that I love you, I'm sorry, please forgive me, thank you, I release this now. I love you, I'm sorry, please forgive me, thank you, I release this now. And sit with that particular sensation as much time as you need to for help you to get yourself to feel better, to help yourself to relieve that particular sensation of pain or discomfort that you're feeling within your body. And that is how you might want to navigate through your pain. And now, instead of pain, if you are having some sort of a swelling in a particular part of your body, when you close your eyes and try to sense that particular body part, you might be able to detect the presence of a heavy energy, some sort of heaviness in that particular body part. And you can just sit with that particular heaviness and visualize that heaviness being dissolved. And sit with it, and you can also again use a Ho'oponopono prayer or any prayer that you believe in and use the strength from that particular prayer to continue to sit with that particular pain or the discomfort that you're observing. And once you start seeing that the intensity of the pain or the discomfort that you are feeling is now gradually decreasing, now you will start again visualizing what is the reality that you want. That you are now playing with that particular hand, with that particular shoulder. You are able to move that shoulder completely. That shoulder is perfectly healed and that you are healed. You are fully healed. Your body is fully healed now. And the universal life source is now freely moving through your body and your body is now fully healed. When you're sitting with the pain or the discomfort, you can also visualize some sort of holy water that is now being sprinkled into that particular body part and visualize that body part is now being fully healed. It's now coming back to its perfect, healthy, normal condition and is now being fully healed. So one of the ways in which you can practice visualization is by visualizing yourself being able to do all the things that you want to do. And the way is by visualizing some sort of holy water coming into contact with your body, especially those body parts which now require healing, and then your body is now being healed. Another way, or the third way that I recommend and I found to be really effective for myself, is by visualizing every little cell in that particular part of your body is now being healed. You can also use this song that is there on YouTube, which is that every little cell in my body is happy, every little cell in my body is well. I'm so glad every little cell in my body is happy and well. I'll also link to that particular song in the description box below, and then you can just listen to that song and visualize yourself as being healed. Every cell in your body is being healed and is healthy and happy and is now doing a happy dance. So these three visualizations I have found to be really effective in helping myself to come back to my natural state of health and well-being. And when you're sitting with your pain, if you're able to sense some sort of a deep hatred or anger or resentment coming up within your body towards a particular situation in your past life or towards a particular person, again choose to sit with that particular pain and try to heal that particular situation that happened in your life, or try to forgive that particular person, forgive that particular situation, and let go of all the anger and resentment that you are holding on to towards that particular person or that particular situation, and clean up your inner being, clean up your internal space. And remember that the inner world is what that is real. Whatever we see in the outside world is just a reflection. So there is no point for us to trying to do all these things in the outside world if you are not able to make the changes that is necessary in the inside world. So let us all remember to choose with the sensations that we are able to sit within, And whenever a painful or uncomfortable sensation comes, let us take it as our responsibility to sit with it and heal it. Because sometimes we may just feel that we can just choose to ignore that particular pain or discomfort that we are facing and distract ourselves by watching a different video or scrolling on our phones or do something else just to distract ourselves from feeling that particular pain. But we must remember that it's when we sit through it that is when we are able to heal it. So don't distract yourself, don't try to run away from it, don't try to suppress it. Instead, sit with it, observe, and heal it. Your consciousness is a powerful source of energy that can heal that wound, that can heal all the wounds that we have been carrying. We can always just choose to ignore that particular pain or consume painkillers or apply some sort of an ointment to help ourselves feel better. But if you don't combine that along with internal healing and making sure that we are internally healing that particular wound would appear in some other part of your body as a different ailment. And even if it doesn't, it's just a painful way of living by carrying all of these wounds with ourselves. But there's a much more joyful and freer way of living where we are able to release all of this pain and these wounds that we are carrying and then approach a life with much more joy and happiness and ease. No matter how difficult the situation might seem to be, may we always choose to remember that the choice is with us and the power is there with us. May we always choose to remember how powerful we all are. So that's all I have for you guys today. I really hope that today's video helps you shift your perspective towards your health and well-being. And I hope that you found today's video to be valuable. May the first 3 stories that we discussed in today's video always help us remember that we can heal our body, and then the process that we discussed in the later half of our video help us remember how to get started on the process of healing our own body. So do let me know in the comment section below what was your favorite takeaway from today's video. And if you liked today's video, do hit the like button below and subscribe to my channel for more such videos. Sending a lot of love, healing energy and strength towards each and every one of you. Thank you all so much for tuning in. Until next time, take care and bye.